approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Commencing attack on hostile target. Kill. Continued resistance is unlawful.
Frankie? Is that you?
Suppose I should have seen this.
That's right, Beckett. It's me, baby brother. Surprise, surprise!
No. No way. This doesn't make any sense. You're the Claw? How is that possible?
How? Beckett. Always 2 steps behind. Racing to catch you. Think. The Claw lives within all of us, waiting for the moment it awakens and tears its way through our flesh, only to burst forth anew. We're all the Claw.
Frankie, listen to me. You gotta fight this. It's the chems. They did something to you. Changed you. This isn't you, man. You can beat this thing.
Oh. The fight ended long before it began, sweet brother. It died when you left me in Foundation. Left me so you could seek the Claw yourself. The draw was too much for you, wasn't it? The allure of power. Making you forget the past. Making you forget everything you love.
Look, man. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I shouldn't have stuck you away like that. We should have stuck together. Look, it is all my fault. Come on, Frankie. Snap out of it. Okay, you are my brother, and I need you to come home.
Frankie? No. No. Frankie's dead. You killed him, Beckett. By abandoning him, you pulled the trigger. But I know why you're really here. To slay the Claw and yourself become the Claw anew. Finish the job, Beckett. Do what you must.
I don't know what to do. I never expected anything like this. Please, I need your help. I don't know if Frankie's in there or not anymore. Maybe he's too far gone to save it, and I should just pull the trigger. Please, help me. I don't know. I'm one of 3 Blood Eagles to ever escape their brainwashing and kick the chem habit. And it was painful. I mean, it almost killed me. I don't know if Frankie can survive that. Okay, the claw must be just a name the Blood Eagles have used for different people over the years. I'm not sure how Frankie took the claw's place before we got here, but I'm sure it has something to do with the chems. Oh my God, you're right. I let him get inside my head. I need to focus. Let me talk to him. Frankie? I want you to look at me.
Look? Yes. Look. Look beyond this shell made of skin and bone. Look deep and witness the soul of the claw.
Focus on my voice, Frankie. It's just me and you against the world, buddy. Just like old times. Come on, man. Focus. I know you've been hurt, Frankie. And I know I wasn't there for you, especially when you needed me the most. I'm sorry.
No. It's not that easy, Beckett. The claw demands a high price for failure. The price is suffering.
Listen to me, Frankie. Do you remember when we were kids? And we were playing near that bombed-out factory in Maryland? And those rabid dogs just jumped out of nowhere and just surprised us. And we ran and we ran. And I fell into that ditch and twisted my leg like a dumbass, right? I told you to run. What did you say to me, man? Try and remember.
No, Beckett. Those moments died when Frankie died. Only a fool dwells in the past. The Blood Eagles are our future.
No. No, there's no claw. And there's no Blood Eagles. There's just me and you right now. All right, so shut up and listen. After the dogs were gone and you reached into the ditch to help me out, what did you say? Tell me, God damn it, Frankie, tell me!
I said, we were brothers and we'd never walk away from each other. No matter how bad, no matter
how bad things became. Yeah, that's exactly right. You fought off those dogs with nothing but a goddamn broken baseball bat. And it almost killed you, man. But you saved me. I mean, you were so caught up from the fight, I thought I was gonna lose you, Frankie.
I remember. You stole those meds from me to fight off the rabies. You kept watch over me for weeks. Why can't I see it clearly? The hell happened to me, Beckett? God, this hurts. It hurts so much.
Oh, God, I know it hurts, man. I know it does. But whatever it takes, we'll get through this together. All right, we are family, and I love you, Frankie. I always have. I always will.
I love you too, Beckett. And I'm sorry. Sorry for everything.
believe I was able to talk him through that. Oh, proud of me for not murdering my brother, hmm? I suppose that's high praise for a former raider. You know, if anything, I should be disappointed with myself. You know, this is all my fault to begin with. I started him down this path by not being there for him. And to make matters worse, I was such a chicken shit, I forced you to make this decision. Not my finest hour. Every word of it. If I had made some of it up, I don't think it would have gotten through. Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Though to be fair, mowing down a bunch of the Blood Eagles was a bit of a selfish payback as well. And I have yours. Forever. I mean that. Okay. I'm gonna bring Frankie to a friend I know who can help him fully recover from his addiction. Head back to your camp, alright? And I'll meet you there soon. And before you say anything, yes, I promise to show up. Don't worry. Have a safe trip back.
left all this precious junk around.
What you need, friend? Stim packs? Chems? I got 'em.
you die, can I harvest you for bone shards? One man's junk is a collectron's paradise.
It's always good to see you around, friend. Hey, there you are. I had some news for you about Frankie. I talked to Ronnie. She's taking care of everything, you know, burying him and all that. I just couldn't deal with it.
More junk for the drunk.
Yeah. And I had it all wrong at the beginning. See, it turns out Frankie had been gone longer from Foundation than I was led to believe. He actually joined the Eagles voluntarily. Now, of course, he did it to follow in my footsteps, so I guess that one's on me. And as he started taking the buff out overdoses and buying into the Eagles' bullshit, it blew his mind, and he started climbing the ranks. After the previous claw got wiped out and it was clear Frankie was one of the craziest in the gang at the time, well, he filled the spot. Well, good thing is, she hadn't been kidnapped by the Blood Eagles like I'd suspected. She had actually gone into hiding. I sent her word about Frankie's death.
What?
Kicked a few caps her way to try and smooth things over.
He didn't die.
Don't look at me like that. I might have been a raider for years, but I'm not a heartless asshole.
Hold on a second.
Eureka! I hit solid mold.
It's hard work making a living out here.
So much junk, so little time.
Right. It's a bug.
Yeah, it's cool.
Acquire all junk.
Ronnie said she'll kick his butt out of her camp the moment Frankie clears his head. Helping her out has really
so
paid
that
off.
makes-
Thanks again for convincing her to back our plays. Yeah, unfortunately, it won't be. There's still plenty of those maniacs around. And the important thing is that we took out their leadership. And since that was what I set out to do, I'm officially out of a job. Yeah, I'm sure a few of those maniacs are still out there, and they'll be looking for a fight. But as long as they remain leaderless, we'll be fine. Well, now that Edwin's retired, Ronnie is the full-time leader of the gang, so... She said she'll swing by your camp every once in a while, say hello. As long as the bar is open, of course. That's right. After all the crap I've been through, there's no way I'm going back to that life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll still be more than happy to accept the caps that come with brokering any jobs for you, if you're interested.
I hit the jackpot. 2 square inches of insect.
Oh, a little of this,
aluminum
a little
foil.
of that. Nothing you haven't done before. Don't worry. Might want to stock up on ammo and supplies before you take them on, though. Just in case.
Well,
sure as hell don't want to pull up stakes and rebuild somewhere else. Plus, we make a hell of a team. I mean, who am I to break up our, gang? You know? Great. I'll see what my contacts come up with. Hey, before you take off, I just have one last thing to say. You know, since I've been in Appalachia, I've run into all sorts of people. You know, most of them wouldn't bother to help you if you were dying at their feet. But you, and what you've done for me and my family, listen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. So, I guess you have a lot of stuff to do, and well, I need to start looking for some jobs to run. But, you know, if you ever need a drink or just want to talk, bar's always open, friend.
One man's junk is a electron's paradise. Today's junk output is error. Sensors are dirty. I smell scrap. Well, not literally.
Hello.
We gotta protect what we have. It's worth it.
Scavenging is its own reward. Sometimes a wet and dirty one. Do not worry, Jingles. I will take good care of you. Directive: acquire all junk. Still in progress. Get your raiding supplies here, or don't. I don't care.
Better watch it.
Back off.
Aren't you tough, hiding behind all that metal?
Still waiting on you for that inoculation, 7-6. Convince me we need this inoculation, then dangle it over my head for your cut? I dig your style, 7-6. Here, this ought to soothe your mercenary heart. Wait. Bottles of Nuka? You trying to scam me, 7-6? Clearly. And you can spare me the details. Wouldn't want you to hurt that brain of yours trying to use all the fancy words. I'll make sure it gets distributed. Looks like you're off the hook, 7-6. See you around.
Better watch it.
What is this? Ostraxo scouring for?
You picked a good spot for this place. Too late. I'm already halfway drunk.
Scavenging is its own reward. Sometimes a wet and dirty one.
Is it done? Do they have the inoculation? What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest? A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault. Vault 79. Sealed tight, with no obvious way in. The rumor mill about what's inside is running wild. We don't have a way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find out what's inside. Every student who graduates Vault-Tec University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military. Over 25 years in the making for me, but it's time to finally see what it's hiding. Meet you there?
Should you find a camera, I have need of your help. If you're interested, a personal terminal at your camp should help you locate one.
Protect and serve.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes
Intruder.
and goes?
Identify yourself. No matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated. Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. I was programmed to run this university in the event of the Dean's absence. He is absent, therefore I am running it. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vaulted University credentials. faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task. Producing quality graduates is the very foundation of my purpose. A purpose that has gone unfulfilled for far too long. You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation area. The handies will play as the residents you need to oversee. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Complete your task, and we can talk about granting you permission to the restricted wing. Intruder, identify yourself. Hold it right there. Kill false alarm. Get out.
I'm going to look over here now. Thought as much. Nothing there after all.
Hostile target detected. Warning.
Oh, good. I found you.
Turned down by potential boss once again. If you told me when I first got here that I would be anything other than the overseer of the control vault, I wouldn't have believed it. Now that I'm here, I'm a little more realistic about it. Overseer in Vault 96, one of the hottest postings outside of 76, wouldn't even give me the time of day. The man sent me a form letter as a rejection, for God's sakes. At this rate, I'm gonna end up shipped out to the West Coast to work as a janitor in 29 with a bunch of obnoxious rich teenagers or something. It's pretty clear to me now that Vault-Tec is a hive of nepotism and ass-kissing. You can't get ahead unless you attend every lecture and write every paper. There's no respect for passion. And some of these girls, they just don't understand what Vault-Tec is. Meanwhile, I have to take my third run at senior thesis. Should be entertaining to get rejected by Dean Elliott yet again. Anyways, cash is tight, so I'm gonna take part in hopefully my last thesis project in the Sim Vault. This kid seems fine, and his experiment is about food, so I get to eat well, at least.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. It's not like the usual bickering. Accusations of murder are being thrown around. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. No. There's no evidence. No weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, Overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. That's good to hear, Overseer. I'll be here if you need me. Did you have a question, Overseer? It's not really my place to say, Overseer. But taking either of them in could spell trouble. They each have a loyal team to call on. You'll need to talk to Dr. Loris. He's in charge. Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. Oh no, there's a full medical staff. They're bandying about somewhere, as usual. I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester. Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum. Of course, it's your decision, Overseer. I'm only trying to help.
pursuit.
Working hard, Overseer.
Hostile has escaped.
Overseer, huh? We'll see.
Designated law enforcement authority.
Not yet. No. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman. Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Huh. Fine. When you're ready to step up and be the Overseer, you let me know.
Stella, Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
I can do to help, just ask. You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good. At once, Overseer! Everyone, gather in the common area! We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
Order has prevailed.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
detected. Beginning search. Area secure. Hostile target identified. Attention. Fugitives should be held armed and dangerous. Here. Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. Your success is simply a reminder of the appalling standards I must now deal with. You are lucky. We grade on a curve. You are now an official graduate of Vault-Tec University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Thanks to this university, a small portion of your considerable ignorance has been eradicated. I hope you are grateful.
finishing the vault simulation. I was rooting for you.
Phew, simulation is over. I get so nervous, you see. I hope I didn't break character.
Exam's over. Back to cleaning up, I guess.
This is it. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted wing.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Here, this has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
Congress and our armed services for a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And
the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems, built in partnership with our friends at Bromco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signatures and line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. Our mission is to rebuild this country, remember? We were an economic powerhouse once. We could be that again. And it could start right here in Appalachia. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. See that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Do me a favor, talk to both of them. I doubt they'll work together, but we'll want all the options on the table.